Hi folks, it's Kevin Matajowski at Waterline Boats in Port Townsend, Washington, out on the Olympic Peninsula. Today we're looking at a 1981 Mariner 48 Ketch. She is in about as Bristol condition as you're going to find. An outstanding value if this is the type of boat that you've got your eye on. Beautiful. Ketch rigged. Two cabin version. All new port lights. All those had little windows everywhere. They've all been replaced. She needs nothing structural or fiberglass or any repairs. Her owners have owned her for over 30 years. They have always kept up with her. You can see a skeg hung rudder. We've got a cutaway on a modified fin keel, so she will maneuver through a marina. She will turn pretty well. Heavy displacement, blue water, live aboard, safe, strong boat. If this is the type of boat you're looking for, she's worth a trip out here. Walk back, make our way back up on board here and check out the decks. Canvas is in great condition. They've kept her clean. All the vinyl has covers, so you can cover her up. The stainless steel, as you can see everywhere, is well bedded. The stanchions, everything is bedded well. There's nothing shaky, rattly, or loose. Work our way aft from the bowsprit, chafe guard, on that inner shroud. Easy space to work up here. You're running your halyards up and down off the main mast. You've got granny bars, you've got line pegs, and two good-sized chests. CDI furler. Really good shape. Owners have never had an issue with them. They're easy to deal with. The mast is painted. It is aluminum, and it's not chipped. It looks good. Everything looks in working condition. Way down, we've got nice teak cap rails. We've got little teak here on a step up. Then we're going into the aft deck. More blocks on deck. Cap rail is sea tall. Covering here, we've got nice big compartments. This section has a air compressor for filling your tanks. I believe it needs some service though. We've got access hatch and ventilation for the aft cabin, which we'll be seeing in a little bit. It's the mast base for the mizzen. More access points and lazarettes. Here we have a Mercury 15 horse, 2-stroke Great little motor. I believe it's from the early 2000s. 10-foot Aqua Pro. The boat is in very good condition. It's always been covered. This is your wind vane steering system. It incorporates the boat's main rudder. So parts of that. It still works. They have all the components for it. You can contact Scanmar for more details on the Says rig. 75-watt solar. Another CDI furler. All the sails are Neil Pride. They're in good condition. You got a collapsing fender basket. Standing rigging for the mizzen. All this can come down. It's nice enclosure. Step inside here. The upholstery back here is very comfortable and nice. It's not all blown out. This section will come off so you can have airflow between the top of the Dodger and the Bimini. A lot of different ways to convert it. Here's our primary, Lumar 55. We got some secondaries back here for running your mizzen sheet. Beautiful condition. There's our power. We have several different options here. Rest of our running rigging and our reefing coming back for our boom bang. And here we have forward seeing sonar. We have a nice telescoping companionway hatch. As you can see, it's double layered, so when it opens very wide. And I'm 6'2", and I did not hit my head or have to duck going down the companionway stairs. Take a step back and you can see the helm station, cockpit instruments. They're all here. You've got all your controls for the motor. Monitor all the systems. Wind angle. Take a step down here. Easy descent, not too steep. 5 or 6 steps and you're down into a massive cabin that is very bright and very airy. Nice place, either at anchor with all the handholds you need if you are in a seaway. It's this is a ocean-going boat. Big nav station. All your instruments in here. Upholstery, it's just in wonderful condition. We got single sideband. We got chart plotter. More transducer. Got more instruments, VHF. So we got a GPS navigator, radar. Instrument panel. All your controls are here. Got battery monitor. Nice little Pioneer deck. More storage behind this little case here. Access to more wiring. Big nav desk. Stand up and take a walk back. This is a wonderful boat. You'll find storage and room for everything. Everything you need to go to sea for a month at a time. That stairway will pull up and attaches to the overhead, give you more space to move around. There's the tie down for the ladder. Access to more panels in the back here. That's for your generator controls. Here we have more storage. Down below these cabinets, you're going to have more room to get into the front section of the engine compartment. See, they have a serpentine belt sitting there. There is more storage below that cabinet space there and the countertop. This section here. Lots of cabinet space, lots of countertop. Pressurized hot and cold running water, 200 gallons of water here. We've got a foot pump for salt water. 200 gallons in stainless tanks. The refrigerator and freezer have been serviced recently. I believe they've replaced the compressor system, so they work really well. More cabinets. I think this one has a latch on the inside. I cannot find it here, but it does open. More vented space for your dishes, glasses, cups. Nice touch. Another monitor system. Freezer in your refrigerator. That's all new. Samsung television. You can see it from the whole cabin there. More counter space. Force 10. 4-burner stove. Gimbaled, of course. Four burners. Easy to clean. Fan back in here. Great spot. Great galley. I love that galley. All these have been replaced recently. The material around the outsides is still in good shape. The headlining in here is wonderful condition, super clean. Nice little Bose speakers for the living area. And a nice big table down here that will collapse and make a very large lounge. You can just leave it as is. Map of the Puget Sound there for you. Very large ottoman, which gives you even more storage. Upholstery is in wonderful condition. We got vapor barrier down there as well. More storage back behind the bench seating here. And more storage back in here. I'm getting the wrong one here. I don't know why I'm struggling. There is another latch back here that I overlooked. Beautiful upholstery. More storage. Looks like they're storing a lot of their manuals and books for maps they got back here. More spare parts. Just storage everywhere. Everywhere there is storage. Here she is going through the Panama Canal several years ago, all tied up. Nice fiddled rails all the way around the cabin. This main mast, you can see where the mast comes through the floor down into the keel. It is all the same material and padded as the cushions in the lounge. You have access to the mast base down here. Plus there is an extra propeller down there. Open up the ottoman here. You got a head, Jack and Jill entrances here. Nice little basin. This is a wet head with the pump configuration on the head. Cabins are heated and air conditioned. Aft cabin has air conditioning. I believe it's isolated to the aft cabin at this point. More access to the bilge up through the sole. Have a nice hanging locker. It is ventilated and you can hang gear in there. Come out from the storm, come out with your foulies all wet. Here we have a nice closer up, and you've got all kinds of access here. You've got access back in. You can lock that door and create your own ensuite head. More storage. Very large V-berth. We've got 2 batteries under here. They're stored underneath the V-berth. Here we have a Santrix charger. Eight batteries total. They're all lead acid, and they are all less than 10 years old. I believe we have close to 1,000 amp hours total. Other batteries are stored farther aft in the workshop area, in the utility room area. So we'll take a quick walk through here. Spectra water maker, 9 gallons per hour. It has the option to run a low draw pump or a higher capacity pump. It depends on how much power you want to use, but it'll work on either pump. Just it's kind of a nice touch. Back in the galley for a quick look around. Handholds everywhere. Everything's nicely joined. Everything's tight. No smells, nothing. This boat is, I want to say it's probably as close to new as you can get. Here we have a little bit of a utilities closet. Redundancies, extra parts, all stacked here. Batteries are down in these lower sections. We've got a set of 6 below here. 8 total. More parts, more room, more space. You can get in here and get to all your extra parts. Everything's fiddled up here as well. Still standing room where I'm at. As I move aft, I've got standing room all the way. It's at least 6'4". We got hangars. We got a big Winslow offshore life raft. I'm not sure if it's been recently checked, but looks to be in good condition. Back into the aft cabin. Port lights, more storage. Beautiful woodwork. These boats were built by the Mayflower Shipbuilding Company in Taiwan. I believe there were only 16 of these made. They may have been called Mayflower, or they may have even been called Estado, who is the designer of this boat. Engine compartment, 85 horsepower Perkins, just a little over 2,000 hours. It has been recently serviced. It runs very well. No issues. Transmission shifts, everything is great. It's a good motor. They will do at least 10,000 hours as long as they've been maintained. No doubt these owners have maintained. Here we have an electric flush in the aft cabin, ensuite head. Storage back in here. Interestingly, we've got a standalone shower slash tub.
Stub.
Even have fiddled handholds back here. As I mentioned earlier, over 200, I believe we're at 200 gallons of fresh water storage, plus the water maker. I believe we're over 150 gallons of fuel on board. The tank is a steel tank. It has been maintained. The fuel has been polished on a regular basis. Here we have more storage beneath the main cabin mattress here and a vapor barrier. Little TV. We have a radio VHF here as well. See that? Can use this for hailing throughout the boat. Thermostat. There is heat and air conditioning in this aft cabin. Everything works well. This little evaporator, this little moisture collector. Just do a quick walkthrough, let you take a look at it. It's a long video, I know, but this boat is worth it. You're not going to find this nice of a boat from this generation in this condition. This is not a project boat. You will not be in the yard working on it for 2 seasons. She may need some updating in her navionics, but almost all of them are working fine. Everything else, all systems are go. Great boat. Beautiful boat. As always, probably want to get a survey. I believe you'd be coming out of that smelling like a rose. This is a wonderful boat. Let's work our way aft. Let's walk around again here. Beautiful day down here on the Puget Sound. The bowsprit has the option to set up a passerelle or type of med mooring if you ever get into that position. That can come with the boat. As always, visit us on boatshed.com or waterlineboats.com. We have offices in Everett, Seattle, and Port Townsend. And don't hesitate to get a hold of us. See you soon.